Crafters! I'm here with another drill with me. Hope you're all doing really good. We're doing great here. I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right in. I've had a lot of progress on Snow White since the last drill with me. I completed the symbols here, the half symbol between her and the next Princess Ariel. I got this symbol on the end of the canvas done and this symbol up top done. All of the black outline is complete for Snow White. That was 2 bags of 310s. And I've also made a lot of progress on the side background stained glass around Snow White. What's left to do? Obviously her face, hair, dress, hands, banner. A little bit of green in the background, but since this is the same 3 colors, I think that green's gonna go very fast. Today, I want to focus on getting these pretty little flowers done, and we'll see if there's time, the yellow dress, but we'll see how our time looks today. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Still got the plastic on. The white flowers that we're gonna start with today, and let me move over so we get a really good view. You can see the symbol is 2 little wavy lines. We have T, N, and triangle with the end sticking out. That's what we're gonna, the colors we're gonna focus on today. And for the white, I actually haven't even taken it out of the pack yet because this is one of the ones that I didn't have anything to put it in. But since I bought Tupperware, I can go ahead and open it up. This is DMC number 5200. Until I started this project, I didn't even know that the DMCs went that high. And I forgot my scissors, so I'm gonna use my tweezers to open it up. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the tray. I don't really know anything about the DMCs, but after this video, I'm gonna look it up. This is like a pure white. So no matter what the light is like today, that is definitely a pure white. Oh, I am so zoomed in. I'm actually gonna zoom out a little bit. Yeah, you can see the canvas really well, but you're just gonna see every little wrinkle on my hand. There we go. So I've got a lot of news to fill you in on. I have a lot of questions to answer for you. We're gonna get started. So, yeah. Oh, that looks really nice. It looks very, very pretty with the outline. I have made a lot of progress since the last video and was really excited about that. Had some really good days to sit down, some good evenings, and get a lot of work done. I have not responded to the comments yet on the last video, but I promise you I'm gonna get that done this afternoon. It's been a busy week. And I'll get up to all that a little bit. But I want to focus on your questions because I really appreciate that you're asking me questions. I never know what to talk about during a drill with me. And if I can talk about things that you are interested in and that you want to know about, then I think that's much more interesting than whatever random thought is in my head for the day. So I'm just going to go through them. I got a question about how my kids are picking up language. And I wish I could say that they're just absorbing it like a sponge, but they haven't picked up as much as I thought. Now here in Tunisia, they speak both Arabic and French. My husband speaks Arabic, and I speak a very, very small, embarrassingly small amount of Arabic and French. But when you combine all that together, the girls have picked up some polite, simple greetings. They can count, and they can ask for certain things that they need in each of those languages. Beyond that, kind of like me, they haven't picked up a lot of grammar and like sentence structure, but they know, if they need something, they know how to communicate and ask. That is really, really amazing. I think they understand also better than they speak it, because someone will speak to them in all Arabic and I'm able to understand pieces of it. And then I see the girls react in the same, like in appropriate manner. Like if we go into a restaurant and someone is saying to myself or my husband, like, okay, well, why don't we go sit at this table over here? Or, yes, you can go sit, why don't you go sit upstairs? They'll respond by starting to walk in that direction. So I think that they can understand more than they realize. And this is such the time for them to pick this stuff up. I don't know if we're going to be able to continue a little bit of Arabic in Germany or not. I don't know if they're going to be interested in picking up German. My husband also speaks German, so that could be something they could quickly learn, since they can hear it in the house. But we'll see. I would love for them to learn another language. I never picked up a language. I took Spanish in high school and college. I took 4 years of Spanish, but I was never put in a position where I really had immersion and I needed to use it. So the 4 years of Spanish that I have completely faded away. And now I know more French and Arabic with no French and Arabic training and lessons at all. So I hope that they can develop a love for languages, and I don't want to push it on them, but I think if they wanted to, they could really begin picking up more and more of either Arabic or French or German. And we'll see where it goes with that. They're twins. So they have their own little twin language where they start communicating with each other and saying what sounds a little like gibberish. and then it's like they understand, they both run off in the same direction. That gets me very scared because I'm like, what did they just say? What are they going to go and do? And I kind of follow. But yeah, they're doing pretty good with language. They used to go to an all Arabic immersion school, and now they're in an all English school, but they're one of the few English speakers. So even at school, they hear a lot of French and Arabic. And I think that helps them too, having kids kind of their own age. So in another language, they're talking about a kid item or just, kind of the words that they would use at this stage in life. They're hearing that in another language, so that helps. So I hope they learn more. Another question, how will the kids handle, or how hard is this move? How hard is it to keep moving? And how hard is it with a move with the kids and our family? And then when they get older, how can we, kind of handle this with keeping up to date with school and friends? And my question there is, my goodness, I'm not entirely sure. This came from Susan. Susan, I don't know. Our last move, the baby wasn't born and the girls were teeny tiny. So they didn't really, it wasn't an issue. It wasn't like crying and leaving school because they were just way too young for all of that. This is going to be their first real move, that they are leaving behind friends, leaving behind the house that they really grew up in and they knew. And I don't know how it's going to go. We keep telling them we're going to be leaving soon. And one girl is really excited. And the other girl has been like, no. She said, the last time we brought it up, she's like, I will go to Germany for 7 days, and then I'm coming back to Tunisia. So I don't know, saying goodbye to friends and family here and their teachers. We're trying to research and do as much as we can to make it as easy on them. And we'll go from there. I'll keep you updated as it gets closer and closer. I'll keep you updated. They've lived in Tunisia for more of their lives than they lived in the United States. So I realized this in December. When I went to the United States, I kept saying, we're going home. But for me, the United States is home because I grew up there. I spent all going to school, like my family, that's home. But for them, they are 4 years old. And they've been in Tunisia for 3 years. So for them, going to the United States is a nice place to go on vacation, but Tunisia's home for them. And it's going to be a challenge. We're expecting that. We're also trying to make it as easy as possible. And when they get older, the mention of that, we're really kind of hoping, and even now, the internet, smartphones, calling friends. I have seen just through Facebook, parents keeping up to date on how everybody's doing after a move, kids communicating through, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, and I would hope that we can do that as well. I mean, we can always hope for the best and go from there. Oh, one thing I wanted to show you over here, I have a blank spot. A completely blank drill. No symbol, nothing. There's glue on there. So I think I'll just put a green drill in there, but I've never seen that before. So I wanted to show you. So I'm done with my 5200 on these flowers. So I'm gonna zoom over. I'm just gonna stick to the color instead of filming in, switching back and forth and back and forth. So, 1 second. The babies are asking questions. 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna zoom over to this flower here, and I'll let you know, let me zoom out. I feel like I'm so zoomed in. One of the little girls, she just popped downstairs. They're upstairs reading a book while the baby is sleeping. And she said that she left a coin outside. So she wanted to come, she's like, Mom, 1 second, I wanna come. And she went and got a coin. So I'm gonna pop in with this story. So they're at an age where their friends are starting to have teeth come out and getting adult teeth and learning about the tooth fairy. So some of their friends have gotten some money from the tooth fairy, and now they're really excited. They got a piggy bank. They want to try and earn some coins for their piggy bank. So I have them, they help me around the house and I tell them your responsibilities and chores are very different from like doing something to earn some extra coins, and they're picking up and learning a lot of that. But they help me unload the groceries, like take it out of the bags and put it in the fridge or on the counter, and they got some coins for that. They got a few little coins, and I guess she was playing with it outside. So she went to go get it. But it's kind of being in this overseas lifestyle, their piggy bank. It's just one way that things are so different because that one didn't go on. There we go. We have coins from like when we're in the US, they'll get they have a quarter. When we've always, transitioned through Europe, we've gotten euros. Here in Tunisia, we have dinar, and whenever they kind of do a chore, they just want a coin. They don't care about the value. They just want to have something they can put in their piggy bank. So I just kind of pull out whatever I have at the bottom of my purse or whatever I can find in our change drawer. So their piggy banks are quite adorable because it's like quarters and dimes, nickels, pennies, a euro cents, dinar, malims, which are kind of the cents here in Tunisia. But they're so excited to have a coin. And that's why I paused because she was trying to get my attention. And I'm like, what's going on? And she's just like, oh, I need my coin. But back to questions. Oh gosh. So I feel like those questions I previously answered were all, I don't know. I don't want to be like bummer of like, I don't know how things are going to go, but we're hopeful and we're so positive about all of this. So I hope that wasn't too much of a bummer. But they are little girls. They're 4 years old. They are excited. They love traveling on planes. So I was trying to think about this. We also have the baby who is a year old. And at this point, traveling is so normal in our lives that for a while, after the baby was born, it just seemed like every month we were going on one of these not every month. Maybe it factored to about every month and a half. We were going on these really long haul plane rides. either back and forth from the United States or Tunisia, or we got to do a lot of traveling last year, which was really great. We got to go to South Africa. We did a stopover in Dubai, and we got to go to Italy and Germany. So really being on a plane is so normal for them, and traveling and packing up, that I'm positive. I know it'll be difficult leaving Tunisia, but we've got a lot of systems in place to keep in touch with everyone, that it might be harder on me and the adults than on them. The flower is looking really nice. I love how it's going to be the multicolors to kind of fade into each other. I'm going to go to this one. But some big news. Super, super excited. We have some travel coming up, and I'm absolutely thrilled. This weekend, we're going to be doing a little bit of traveling, just local here around Tunisia, just trying to pop out and get out of the city for a little bit. And I'm not sure if I'm going to try and get to any Roman ruins or not, but if I do, I'll try and film a little bit. It might just be driving around the city and checking some stuff out. Family going to lunch and coming back. Might try and pop to the beach, but I'm excited about that. But the big news, the big travel news is we are going to Ireland. Very excited about it. We're going to be going for a week. We're going to be going not this week, but next week. Oh, another blank drill. Interesting. Sorry for the cough, guys. Second blank drill. I wonder, or not blank drill, blank spot. I might have a few more of these than I thought. I thought I only had one. I mean, in this case, it does make sense to put a white one here, so I'm going to go ahead and put a white one here. The other one, it does not. It makes more sense for a green one. Let's just put that in there. There we go. So, I'm really looking forward to that. It's very much a last-minute trip. Let me move the canvas a little bit and we'll move over to these flowers. But I'm excited. I've never been. And it's always fun when you're traveling to kind of research a new place and think of the fun things that you can go and do as a family. And right now, the weather there, it looks to just be a few degrees colder than here in Tunisia. So, oh gosh, I'm sorry guys, I keep coughing. My throat is still really itchy and scratchy, and I don't know if I'm getting sick. 1 second, I gotta pause because I need a cough. Okay, I'm back. I think I still have this like prolonged cough, itchy throat. I've been drinking a lot of tea. I listened to the last video and it sounded like me, but when I hear my own voice, it sounds so scratchy, and I'm sorry, had to take a little coughing break because you don't want to hear that all up in the speaker. But I'm really excited to go. The weather is pretty, I mean, it's a little cooler, but you know, nothing that we're gonna have to completely like change our wardrobe that we have right now. It looks like there's a lot of beautiful outdoor green activities to do, and I'm thrilled. I'm counting down the days. I'm really looking forward to this trip. We, again, we're going, and it's so last minute. As I start to plan and put some stuff together, I'll let you know what we're gonna get into. But I was trying to look around and see some different crafting stuff that was there. Move up to that flower. And I typed in like craft store, saw some different stuff pop up, and then I typed in either like knitting or yarn store, maybe it was yarn store, and some really cool things popped up. So it looks like there's a few cafes around Dublin where it is a cafe/yarn store, and they have tables there where they encourage you to get tea or coffee or a pastry, and you can sit and knit while you just have a nice coffee, or you can purchase any type of crafting or yarn material, and I am pretty excited to try that out. I hope I get to pop into one of them. I don't know, like, are you allowed to make videos in a place like that? I mean, I know you're allowed to make videos. I would love to make a video. How does it work? Politely, I wonder if, I should ask permission? I don't know, but I am so excited. And as we go, maybe I can do a really cool, like, explore and craft with me somewhere new. That'd be great. And I can tell you, so since we travel so much, we're kind of travel nerds, and like planning ahead and getting everything like that works best for our family. We were looking at we have two flight options. The first one has us leaving really early with a 2-hour layover in Paris, and then kind of the same, we arrive in Dublin. When we leave, we would leave early, 2-hour layover, and come back to Tunisia. The second one, and I actually chose this second flight itinerary for a reason, and you might think I'm crazy, but the second one has us, leaving in the afternoon, arriving in the evening, but it has a 6-hour layover in Frankfurt. And a 6-hour layover seems like a lot, but when I think of we're gonna have 3 kids, luggage, strollers, I think we need as much time as possible to get from one plane to the next. So we purposely chose the longer layover, and I know how silly this is gonna sound, but if we have a longer layover, then we could stop and eat in the airport, and the Frankfurt airport has a McDonald's. So I'm really excited to have a McDonald's, like Big Mac or something, and some French fries. So we're excited for this trip. It's I think it's like 2.5 hours from Tunisia to Frankfurt, and then maybe don't quote me on this, maybe another 3.5 hours from Frankfurt to Dublin, and we're gonna do that. So because of that, I am feeling the pressure to get Snow White done. I'm gonna zoom in over here. My camera won't move forward anymore, so I'm gonna zoom in and go up for these flowers. So I showed you how much of Snow White I have gotten done since our last drill with me. It was the outline, and I feel like that's really important because it doesn't look like much, but it covers the whole canvas, and it gets like really breaks off all the little sections that I need to do. And getting the corner design pieces, I feel like that was a lot too, because those are large chunks of color that just needs to be filled in. Now I don't want to take this big thing with me. I've talked before about how large it is. Actually, it's not that I don't want to take it. I don't think it's realistic to take it. And I also don't want to just leave it here for an entire week, because I know I'm going to be thinking about it every single day. So I'm going to try and finish Snow White over the next week. I think it's going to be possible. I think if I do the background pieces, if I do like her nameplate here, if I can get that done at night, because also they're really light colors, I can see that well with my bad lighting. And then I do the drill with me's during the day, I think I can do it. I don't think it's pushing a little too much. So let's all plan for Snow White to be done in about a week-ish. Because if that last drill with me ends up being a large video, I might need like an extra day or two to upload it. Or, if our internet is really not working that well here in Tunisia, then I can just upload it in Dublin. I'll be like, greetings from Dublin. Here's the last drill with me. And yeah, I think we can do this. We can do this together. A few people have told me down in the comments that they loved this canvas. They've liked watching it, and they've ordered it. If you have, keep me up to date on what princess you start with and how it's going, because it's kind of like we're doing these drill with me's together. And then I was thinking, one thing I want to try and do. So I've seen on YouTube that channels have put up like a voting button. I have no idea how to do that, but I want to put that up and kind of get people involved. And I was thinking, if I could figure it out, then we could vote on which princess to do next. Oh, I should be doing my 3-spacer. Why am I not doing my 3-spacer? Because I'm only good at getting 2, that's why. And I just thought that would be kind of fun to see what other people were interested in. And that way, you know, you're involved. We're working on this together. We're crafting together and get your input as well. I just don't know how to do it. I'll figure it out. But, so keep your fingers crossed that we actually finish this in a week. This just Snow White. I'm not getting so adventurous. I know I cannot finish the whole thing. But, oh my gosh, how funny would that be if I tried to finish this all in a week? I mean, it's a 70 by 100. I don't think... I probably wouldn't be able to sleep if I tried to get it done in the next week. But that's my goals. I know if I leave it open, and by open I mean like really unfinished while I'm gone for a week, that I'm just gonna think about it the whole time, and it would be nice to complete it before I leave and feel like I've accomplished that. I'm not sure what crafts I want to take with me. I know I do want to take some knitting. I'm gonna take that. Hopefully I don't go overboard and buy too much stuff while I'm there. Hopefully, we'll see. No promises on that. And I was trying to debate bringing a smaller diamond painting, either one of Axel or that blue night sky that I unboxed a couple months ago. Then I thought, like, all of my drill holders are being used on Snow White. And hold on, break. I am now done with this 5200 color. I'm going to switch over to the T. So let me go ahead and put 5200 up. I'm using this cute little piece of Tupperware. It looks massive on camera because it is fully zoomed in. Let me go ahead and put this in there. And as I get more and more cute little diamond painting holders, I can use that. But for now, you guys are correct. And the idea of using Tupperware is a really good one. And then that Craft Mates box. Probably gonna order that because I really like the locking lids. So let me find tea. I have tea in my box. Oh, I have quite a few of tea. Tea is going to be DMC number 775, and it looks like a nice, pretty, very light blue, even lighter than a baby blue, with one single dark blue in my tray for some reason. Let me shake it on the table to tell you the best lineup, that good tip. And here we go. It is, I mean, it's looking a little less blue on the camera, a little bit more white. Oh, there we go. There we go. So as you can see, lighter than a baby blue, just a tiny little tint in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna swing back the way I just did and hit all of the T's in these flowers. Yeah, so if I brought my small diamond painting, which I would love to do, all the holders are being used for the Snow White, or this whole massive project. And then I would have to bring a lot of really tiny, very tiny Tupperware containers. So I think I might just stick to knitting, but I know I'm gonna miss my diamond painting. I need to, oh, maybe I could bring my plastic canvas, the little Santas that I got. I need to get some more portable crafts, something small enough that I can work on it as I travel. Because this summer, as we're doing even more traveling, I don't wanna give up on crafting. And I also don't want to get to the point where I'm just lugging so many items all around that, you know, it doesn't make sense to carry that much. That one looks really good. It's a nice little transition from the white into the very, very light blue. It's pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one done. I could do sewing. I do have a sewing project that I don't think I've shown you guys. I bought a pattern on Etsy of the Star Wars Death Star. I bought two actually. One was of the Star Wars Death Star with a black canvas. I don't remember the name of like a sewing canvas. And the other one is like a night view of R2-D2 silhouette and like looking up in the sky with some of the ships in Star Wars and the Death Star and stars, and that one looks pretty. Could always print out those patterns and really get started on that. I mean, that's a little bit, that's more portable, that's easy. You can get a project bag and work on that one. I'm also thinking when I do a lot of my traveling, since I'll be in the United States, I can just bring a little bit with me and then go to craft stores, yarn stores, or a Michael's or Walmart and pick up what I need as I go. Sorry guys, coughing. When I finish my drilling, I'm just going to get a pack of cough drops and tea. There you go. See, when I'm working, maybe because the angle I'm at, it looks like I'm getting the drills in really well, and then I look at the camera and I see like, wow, I really have a crooked line here. But also some of the drills are different sizes. So this one here is definitely smaller than this one here, and it's not just the angle, because this one's closer, so that's why it would look bigger, but it really does. There we go. That's better. Try and get it as straight as possible. So I hope everyone had a good Valentine's Day. I actually got a lot of this work done on Valentine's Day, like the treat to myself. Kids went asleep, my husband was watching something on TV, and I gotta get some work done. We actually went out to dinner with the kids. They had a little thing at their school. They were really excited. And then, oh gosh, I'm gonna get sad just talking about it. So being at an international school, not all kind of the same normal customs and stuff that would happen at a US school happen overseas. So like for a Valentine, not actually only a few of the kids actually did Valentine's, and that's no big deal. It's fun. I think more and more, you know, it definitely is picking up more and more here. But so the girls, they did Valentine's, and they did one Valentine for everybody in their class. But the other kids only did Valentine's for like 2 or 3 of their friends in class. And that made them sad, because I think they just, you know, they see on cartoons people getting a lot of Valentines, and then they only got like 2 each. And I was trying to explain, you know, the whole class didn't do it, you know. But I think they kind of had this idea that with Valentine's Day you get a bunch, and they were sad about that. I didn't know how to, besides what I'd already explained, I didn't know how to go into more detail with that. But they got a lot of chocolate, and they got pretty happy again once they got all the chocolate. One second, babies are talking. Okay, I'm back. The kids just started yelling, being like, Mommy. They said they had very important news, and they made a treasure map, keeping everybody updated. So when I'm done and they finish their book, they're probably reading something about pirates or looking at the picture of pirates. It seems like we are going to follow the treasure map and see where we end up. So that'll be exciting. maybe it'll be the basement, maybe some of their outside toys, but looks like that's going to be our afternoon later today. But yeah, Valentine's. I tried to explain, you know, not everybody did Valentine's, and when only a few kids do it, you just get a few, and it's just really exciting to have one. And look at the nice one that we have, the nice ones. And I know, it's just, I think they had this idea from maybe seeing a cartoon that they thought you just get so many and work on work with them on understanding, like, well, it's really nice to get one. It's so nice. And I think when they're older next year, it'll be easier. They'll understand. But Valentine's Day, yeah, we went to dinner, just, you know, regular restaurant, and the kids had fun. Me and my husband had fun. We I asked for chocolate. I got chocolate. We've been together for let me do this math really quick on the top of my head. 13 years. 13 years. So I think we're both kind of at the stage where Valentine's Day is just a nice time to appreciate each other, and I think it's good too because the pressure of like, oh, we have to go to a nice dinner and do gifts. You don't have to deal with any of that. Okay, let's finish up the DMC 775 of this last section. It's actually kind of nice because two of the flowers so far, or three, were just these, the white and the DMC 775. So like this one's done. It's pretty good. Only a few more. There we go. Well, I didn't do the best job of lining all these drills up. They're all just kind of scattered in the tray, but I'm only doing one at a time since there's not many grouped together. So pick it out one at a time when they're all kind of scattered. And it works just fine. Go. Oh, well, I could have done my 3-spacer there. Or my 2-spacer because I'm so good at getting 2 on there. No. There we go. I don't know if you hear that in the background, but we've had this in a video before. It's my dryer. My dryer is beeping that my laundry is done. So if you keep hearing a buzzer over and over, it's because the laundry is done, and I think it beeps like 4 or 6 times, some crazy amount. So when I finish drilling, I will have the treasure map hunt and then the laundry. Exciting days. That's what my afternoon is going to be. It seems like. Gosh, I feel like I need more wax. I haven't gotten the pick-me-up pen yet. I'm trying to find, I'm trying to get the blue tack to try some other things because the pink wax that it got sent with is, I just feel like I'm going through it so quickly, and I know everyone's got their opinions on pink wax. I do have one that I think is better than the other. I think the more translucent one is better, but this did not come with that one. But, you know, like I feel like I'm kind of putting my pen in there over and over just to pick up one drill. But we are done with DMC 775. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in. There we go. These little containers are filled so full. I have to be very careful when working with them. I'm going to go ahead and do letter N. N is 17. Let me find it. Oh, this is a pretty color. This is going to be DMC 744. This is like a really nice yellow for our center, part of our center part of the flower. Let me put it down. I'm sorry, you just got a great zoomed in view of my hand. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get this DMC 744 onto the letter ends. That's really pretty. Oh, and let me show you in the tray. Don't have the best light right now. That's probably a very accurate look. It's a little dark in here today, but that's great. It's coming across a little darker, but it is very close to what I see. These flowers are gonna look really pretty. After I do the flowers, I'll probably try and work in a drill with me for her dress, the yellow of her dress. I think that's gonna look beautiful. Again, I've commented on how the pattern, this canvas, uses DMCs just 1 or 2 numbers off from each other. So in the colorful sections, they flow like from a light pink to a dark pink, like Snow White's apple right here. I think that looks absolutely beautiful. And her dress looks to be the same, that it's gonna be a lot of yellows and this really nice flow to it. So I've been looking forward to getting to that one. I'm gonna zoom my camera over to the next flower. Here we go. You know, these smaller flowers, you know, they actually go pretty quickly. If I wasn't running my mouth, I would be working faster, and they just take minutes. And once you get the outline done, I think the outline was the most time consuming because I was just moving all over the canvas. Even though it was in the same color, it was just one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. And getting to these sections, it's wrapping it pretty quick. Here we go. I'm gonna do this angle so I can get both flowers and wrap that up. And then there's only one more color and all these flowers are gonna be done. I might take a little bit of a break and check out what I would need for her dress, or really just kind of check and make sure the kids are entertained with their books, or if I might take the break to do the treasure map hunt right now and then come back to you guys. This end color, as I look at her dress, is also, there's large chunks of it scattered in her dress. So we will see this color again. We will see it soon. Oh my gosh. Did you guys just see that? It pushed too hard and a drill didn't come up. It like had a yellow explosion everywhere. Sorry. Timeout. Drill cleanup. Oh, it is everywhere. Probably like 20 drills. All this stuck in the sticky part at the bottom of the canvas. On the white canvas kind of part. Okay. Those I can easily get off. Whew. Okay. We are back. Wow. I really dislike when I do that. I did that a lot in my my axle canvas, because I was putting the drills, not realizing that I was putting it more on the glue than on the part of the diamond painting that had already completed drills, so it was raised above a little bit. I spilled so many. When I was working on the outline, I actually spilt a tray of 310s on the floor. And I immediately got a broom, and I thought I swept everything up, yet I still walk around without shoes, and I have drills on my feet. So I did a bad job with that. Okay, we are done with DMC 744. I'm gonna go ahead, put it back up. And I'm gonna get our last one for these little flowers. These really pretty little flowers. Some drills want to stick to the tray. There we go. So our last one, it is a triangle with 2 little symbols. I don't know, kind of reminds me of like a TV set. Let me find that one. Here we go. This is going to be DMC 3325. And this is a darker blue. I'm sorry, it's a darker blue than the light blue that I already added to the flowers, but this is more of a baby blue and not like a dark, dark blue. And let me get them in the tray and I'll show you in the light. There we go. Focus. There we go. A nice baby blue. And this is going to be the center of my flowers. Oh, it looks really great. Here we go. First flower done. Oh, I like that. Let me focus on this one. Actually, I should be using my 3 spacer more. I don't know why I'm not today. 3, oh yeah, these flowers would go super quick if I just quickly did the 3 spacer. I didn't line up my tray that well though. Look, I don't have many 3s together. I feel like I'm getting better with it, but the amount of time I spend lining up the drills and getting them straight, that I could have just individually put 3 in, but I'm gonna perfect that. And there we go. Fill in the ones. That's really nice. These flowers look really pretty. Good color picks. Let's move a little bit. I've got 2 here. Oh, here's a lonely random drill. 2 here to put in. This one doesn't have any. Go ahead and work on this one. This is one of the larger flowers of this set. Yay! And zoom over here. Get the last few done. Here we go. Oh, almost put down just 2. There we go, crafters. We are done with the flowers. That looks really great. Let me zoom out. You can see this progress. And there we go. These are all the little ones we've done today. Great. Next, I want to go ahead and start working on the dress. I'm going to take a longer break now just to double check if we're going to go on a pirate treasure hunt or see what they tell me I'm going to be doing, because really I could say I'm going to go diamond paint and do Snow White's dress, but once $2 get involved, you know, they know that they get to choose. So I'm going to do a little bit of a break. When I come back, the rest of this drill with me will be for Snow White's dress. So I'll be back, crafters. Hey crafters, I'm back. That was actually only about a 5-minute break. I went upstairs to see if we were gonna do our treasure hunt, and I was pretty much told that they just didn't have time for that right now. They are playing with some paper, folding it into different objects, and I was like, okay, I will go and do a little bit more drilling, and they were like, okay. And there was no fight, no argument to try and get Mama to stay. They were obviously having a lot of fun. So I came back downstairs. I want to try and see how much of Snow White's dress I can get done right now. I'm going to push my luck. The baby has been asleep for more than 30 minutes at this point. So I'm just going to keep going, see if I can keep going. And I'm holding the camera right now because it fell. So it's a little wobbly at the moment. Let me see what I can do to help support it. 1 second. There we go. Let's see how that works. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of work my way from the outside in, and I'm gonna start over here with L. L is DMC 743. And we're just gonna have a lot of really nice shades of yellow for this whole dress. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm gonna try and line my drills up better so I can get more in a straight line and use my 3 spacer. So here we go. Tap, 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 tap. There we go. So let's get started on this. Looks nice. With my 3 spacer, when I get them together, it kind of seems like they just get bunched up, and the amount of space I have for my 3 drills just isn't, like I feel like I don't fill in that whole area the way I'm supposed to, but as long as it still looks nice, I need to go through and kind of make sure I have them all straight. So I gotta do that too. Gosh. Yeah, I feel like I'm pushing my luck. It's probably been about 45 minutes that the baby's been asleep for like a short little afternoon nap. And it's like, oh, okay. How long is he gonna sleep for? How much drilling can I get done right now? See here, with my 3 spacer, if you can see, I feel like all the way at the bottom there, I'm not fully covering the L. So there we go. That's better. I'm working on my precision. Get all that done. Get all that better. There we go. And there we go. Besides that, I don't have anything else going on. I think at this point, when I'm done, if they want to do the treasure map hunt, we'll do a treasure map hunt. And then after that, oh, I only got 2 that time. I need to do the laundry because I have a bad habit of forgetting it. I think I need to go to the grocery store and put something together for dinner, which I am not really looking forward to. So in Tunisia, we have so many great fresh fruits and vegetables. But by the middle of the day, and right now we're in the afternoon, so we are getting there, you know, they do run out. And it is kind of slim pickings, and it's no, you know, well, let me also say, I live next to a very small grocery store. A very small local grocery store. So I could always get in the car and go to the large grocery store and not have any problem. But kind of this mom and pop shop, you know, they have a fresh amount in the morning, and then what's gone is gone. And it's so much easier for me to just kind of walk through the neighborhood and go to this grocery store than have to get in the car and drive about 15 minutes to the larger one. So whenever I go, I need to have like plan A, B, C, and D. Because if I plan on making one thing for dinner and they don't have that item, you know, I need to quickly come up with a plan B, because at that point I've got 3 kids and they're running all over the grocery store, usually like asking for candy and gum, and I need to get in and out. So we'll see what I feel like cooking later tonight. I just don't want to cook. Honestly, I want to just sit and diamond paint all night. Maybe it is an ordering pizza kind of night. Ooh, wow, look how good I lined that up. Ooh. I've actually learned with getting the line so perfect that less is more. When I try to really pack my drill tray, it doesn't work as good. Because then the drills are kind of, they end up getting on top of each other, and they don't have that nice lineup. So less is more. Uh-oh, I need a third one. Come on. There we go. So I wonder, what are you guys working on right now? I would love to see what diamond paintings you're working on. If you have a YouTube channel, chances are I've probably already seen it. But if you have not put on your channel what you're working on, or if you don't have a channel and you're just kind of working on something independently, let me know. I love seeing what other people are working on, and it also kind of helps inspire me of what I want my next project to be. So kind of a funny story. I forget, Tuesday night. Yeah, Tuesday night this week. I had a lot of work to do. And the nice thing about my job is it's like a writing and editing job. So as long as I get my work done, I can do it whenever I need to, whenever fits my schedule. You know, early morning, late night, as long as I meet my deadline and I can do that, you know, I have so much flexibility. So I was working, and I forget what it was. I decided to load YouTube to kind of put on some music in the background. And of course, that was a horrible idea because it immediately loads like suggested videos, and they're all the people I follow. So they're all the most recent video of everybody and what they're up to and the work they're doing and, you know, what diamond painting or what knitting and craft, like really cool stuff. So I start loading videos and I'm trying to watch, and what I do is I have my computer like on split screen. So I'm trying to work in one window, and then I have YouTube on the other half of my computer window. And I think maybe after an hour, I just kind of had to realize I haven't gotten very much work done at all. I've just been watching other people, seeing what they were up to. So I learned my lesson. Not really. I know I'm going to do it again. I know. I can't say that, oh, I'm never going to make the mistake of loading YouTube again. I'm a realist. I know I will. But I was not productive at all. I spent a lot of my time Tuesday night watching YouTube videos, and I got all my work done. Don't worry. But I could have quickly finished, and instead I was like, oh, what is she working on? That's so beautiful. Oh, new video. Let me watch that. I got way too distracted. I think what I'm going to do right now is kind of redo my tray and try and get some more really good lines all set up. Shake it on the table. It's really good advice that I got. I shake it and then I just kind of tap them a little closer. So I have a few here. Not the best, not as good as I did before. But I got some all lined up. I like doing these drill with me's, but I really feel like I just run out of stuff to talk about. Or I kind of just start going off on a tangent and talking about random things. And I don't want to bore anybody. But you know what? My favorite videos that I watch, my favorite creators, they're really just the ones talking about their day. And all the little random things that pop in their head. For me, being overseas, like I don't know that many crafters. I don't. And when I watch the videos, when I watch other people's videos or I'm responding to comments on my videos, I like it because it feels like I've got a community of other crafters. And over time, you start to learn what other people are working on and what their favorites are, what they enjoy. And it's surprising that you've developed this little crafting community with others. And that's why I end up watching so many videos and following so many different channels. There we go. Those three. I was about to say, I think I'm almost done with the L's, but I have a last chunk up here. And it's pretty close to the cutoff of my camera, but I'm gonna leave it because I'm gonna pop through these pretty quickly, doing the 3s. See, here's another time I did the 3 in a row, and you can still see the bottom of the L, and I got this big gap. I need to figure out how to better tighten that up. That way there's not such a huge gap in my paintings while I work. Here we go. Oh. Double check I'm still on the screen. Yes, I'm still on the screen. You can see that I'm working up here, but we are almost done. I think, so on this side of the dress, the next letter is N. And on the other side of the dress, the next letter is K. I think I'm gonna go back and start over there because K would finish off that section of the dress. Oh, didn't have one there. Okay, and that really is it for all of the L's. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the L's back up. And see over here, if I do those K's, and also K is in the very same box, or same little thing of drills, I'm just gonna go ahead and do K. K is DMC 742, just one DMC number off. I wanna try and get it lined up in some really nice lines. Oh, I did pretty good that time. Look at that. Tip it just a little bit. Yeah, wow, it's impressive. I'm gonna go ahead and get them in. Guys, I'm so sorry I keep coughing. I thought that the other day I had this kind of under control, but I think the little illness continues. So again, like I said in the previous drill with me, as soon as I finish, cough drops and tea. Try and get my throat a little better so I don't do my next drill with me and I'm just coughing nonstop. And we're starting to get some sunlight over here on this side of the painting. And that section of her dress is done. Great. Got another large chunk of K here and some other little smaller spots. I'm going to use my 3 spacer for as much as I can. Coming in here. And then I'll go back with the smaller one. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I already said this, but I will repeat myself. I know I said I'm trying to finish Snow White within the next week, and that may be an ambitious schedule when you take into account the 3 kids and just all the normal daily stuff and their routines, but I'm gonna try and do it. I prefer to do my drill with me's during the day because I think it gives better light. This is such a vibrant canvas that seeing the colors, I enjoy working with it for the reason of seeing the really pretty colors and how they flow in transition. So since I don't have the best light, doing it during the day is, I think, better for these. At night, it just wouldn't be as great of a video as it is right now. So I'm going to try and do this. I have more than a week, so I think it's possible if I do a little bit at a time. So after I finish her dress right now, I'm going to spend in the evening when I'm working, I'm going to focus on getting the sides around Cinderella done. You can see a little bit in this video. There's like chunks of green all around her. And that's what I'm going to focus on independently doing. And then when I do the drill with me's, I can really focus on the best parts of the canvas. And I'm hoping the next one will it'll probably be the top of her dress, the blue. I'm looking forward to seeing all of those blue drills kind of transitioning and how nice they look going from like just one DMC number off and seeing how that all comes together. And then the last drill with me for Snow White will be her face. And then we'll be done. We'll be one princess down. I am not getting these lined up right now. I'm really struggling. 3rd time's the charm. And then we'll be done with one princess. And that's going to be a huge accomplishment. This is a 70 by 100 drill with me. So having this large of a canvas, the 6 princesses, getting one down is awesome. I mean, I think I originally said maybe 2 drill with me's ago that I wanted to finish Snow White before we moved. And at the speed I'm going right now, I'm definitely going to get her done in the next week. I'm going to work really hard for that. But I might also get a 2nd princess done, and maybe a 3rd. I'll at least be able to start the 3rd princess. I don't know if I'll finish her, but that'd be really great. I will say putting the videos up has helped me be motivated to kind of work as quickly as I can, because it's like I want to keep showing you guys how much I like this one. And I think I'm liking this one so much since my last one was the Axel diamond painting. And he's actually not sitting behind me because it's very sunny in the living room. So he is in a nice sunny spot. And I loved that one because it had a lot of green in it. And green's my favorite color. But it also had a lot of gray. A lot of gray and white colors transitioning back and forth with the green in the background. So going from kind of some dull background colors to this one has been really nice. It's helped me work faster and stay motivated. I don't even know where I was going with this. I started talking and it all made sense, but I think I'm gonna be moving this one through this one faster than I thought. Oh, and I have this random black gel. Let's take that off. There we go. Oh, I didn't line that one up really well. There. And then the next ones. And a few down here, and I need to get to this larger chunk. I'm just going to go through some of these one at a time. Here. You know, I keep getting a targeted ad, I think on my Facebook, for this large craft convention. And it's in Baltimore, and it's right now. I mean, it's in February. And I'm in Tunisia, I'm not in Baltimore. But that keeps popping up on my internet, and I had no idea. They had these really cool craft conventions. Has anyone ever been to one before? If you have, please tell me about it, because it seems like it's an absolute dream come true. I mean, I know about different ones involving knitting. I just had no idea that so many crafters of different backgrounds come together for these larger conventions. Oh, come on. Oh, I wanted to get 3 on that one. It didn't want to let me do 3 though. It looks like so much fun. It makes me wish I was in the US right now so I could go to something like that. And I know recently they had Vogue Knitting Live with a lot of great knitting stuff going on. That kind of stuff makes me miss being in the US, just having that community. And it just seems like it would be so much fun. I've never been to one of those. There we go. Okay, so that is it for KDMC 742. I want to do J just to kind of finish off this section. J is DMC 741, a little bit of I'd say a bright pumpkin orange. Oh, there we go. Well, good light coming through really well. The sunlight is starting to come through on the canvas. It's bringing a little bit of different color onto the diamond painting. As you can see, like the shadows changing, but it's bringing really good light onto the drills. So you're seeing it very, very well. I think if I speed through like less than 10 minutes, I can be done with this one. And I didn't do that great of a job lining up 3 at a time here. So I'm gonna have to like shake it a little bit more. No, I'm still working. Oh, it's the kids. They're asking. Well, I think they want to come downstairs again. Okay, guys. I am probably going to have to cut this off. I think I pushed way too long for time today. I'll start my next drill with me finishing up Snow White's dress, and I'll probably just add it on to this one. So I'll talk to you later, crafters. Bye.